Hey guys, so it's Stephanie and I am starting the rabbit chicken. I want to show you guys what a rabbit looks like. It is a smaller rabbit. They're rather expensive. This little dude, let's go over here now. This little dude, he's right here. It costs about 18 bucks and I'm gonna cut him down, I'm gonna butcher him, cut him up into pieces so he's easily braised. Here's the chicken, and let's go over to the stove. This is what I'm going to braise it in. This is my all-clad roaster. It normally has a nice rack in it, but we're not going to use a rack today. So I'm going to go step by step with what I'm doing. First off, I'm going to cut the rabbit up, and when I'm done, I'll show you what I did. So I'm not going to show you how I do it because I can't hold the video, I can't hold the phone and cut at the same time. But I will show you the knife I'm going to use. Not the knife, but the, I've got a German-made cleaver and a very good Cutco poultry shears that I think will work too. Just a second. So here's the knife. I'll show you. Here's the cleaver. It's German made. My brother gave it to us for Christmas with the lovely knife set. And we have Cutco knives too. So this is the shears that came with it. It should work pretty well. I've got to get the salt pepper out. It's behind me. And I've got olive oil. I'm going to do it in olive oil and butter too. What I'm going to do is I'm going to dip these guys in, dry it off there. I'm going to dip these guys in flour, at least the rabbit. I think the chicken's going to be fine. The rabbit's going to be dipped in flour, so it helps it brown. And then I'm going to sear them, which is what you usually do when you're braising anything. And then I'm going to take it out, set it aside. I'm going to put mirepoix, which is onion, celery, and carrot in, and I'm going to cut those up and let those cook down. I'm going to throw some garlic in as the fourth gospel or whatever. And then I'm going to let those cook down, and then I'm going to put white wine in. And then I'm going to put chicken broth in. I'm going to put the meat back in. I'm going to seal it up real tight with aluminum foil and let it cook at a low temperature till my husband comes home. All right, so I will show you what the rabbit looks like after he's done being cut up. Okay, so I'm going to show you what the rabbit looks like cut up. And I'm going to show you the pieces parts I'm not using. I basically just cut out the backbone and left the ribs. I did cut my finger. And left the ribs because I don't know what I'm doing as far as deboning. I know somebody's going to say you did a bad job. I really don't care. It's the first rabbit I've ever butchered. So I kind of went along with what I know about cleaning squirrels and birds. Okay, I cut down the middle of the breast bone, sternum. I split it open. I cut the neck out. The neck is right here. And I cut the backbone out. So I'll show you. Okay, so this is the rabbit. This is the neck. And this is the backbone, but these are the pieces. Now, there's not a lot to a rabbit. My thing about these guys is that they're very bony. This is all that looks like there's a lot of meat there. There's not. These are all ribs, okay? But I'm going to keep that meat, because it's just the best way to do it. And as you can see, my Cutco shears, they did the job. I didn't even have to use the big hacksaw. So let's get these bad boys going. Let's get the heat on the roast. So I want to show you guys something. I want to show you guys what olive oil what oil. I'm gonna throw some butter in there too, but what it looks like. Okay, you put the olive oil in because you don't want the butter to burn. Butter has a very high low smoke point, and oil, depending on the kind, tends to have a lower smoke point. So I've got some grassland butter. I do have some French churned butter, but now my kitchen's a mess again because I was using it for Thanksgiving and there's a bunch left. I'm gonna put the oil in first. So this is the upper half, shoulder, ribs, and I'm sorry that I'm so bad at this, but I'm doing everything with I don't have anybody to help me. So this is, and you kind of shake off the excess, you put it down here. You don't want too much. Here's the other upper half. Okay, that's actually a thigh, yeah. That's a thigh and a leg. And okay, there we go. And then of course, we got the upper half again. And we're not gonna do that with the chicken because the chicken skin, I'm leaving the skin on. My husband doesn't like it, but I'm gonna put a little hunk of this meat on here. I don't want much to go to waste. And I don't really think anything's going to. My husband won't eat the chicken skin, so I will. Anyway, I hope you guys get ready because I'm gonna put it in now. Okay, so what I'm about to do is to start cooking the veggies, and I'll show you what they look like. I should have had this all prepped and ready to go. I'd probably be talking to you guys live because this would already be in the oven. And I'm gonna set the oven for 335 and center thing. That's where I'm gonna put it. I'm not sure, but I've got a poultry blend of fresh herbs of rosemary, sage, and thyme. Yes, it is a poultry herb blend, but because you saw the rabbit, it's a white meat, I think it'll work. Now, so I'm gonna put the veggies, which I'll show you just a little hint, the wine is in. But you gotta wait for the alcohol to cook off before you put anything else in there. Little hint from me. So here's the rabbit and the chicken ready to go back in the braise. I'm gonna wait until I feel like it's okay to do it. I'm gonna put the chicken broth in, but it's pretty good. I took a little snip and yeah, it tastes pretty good. So, and we're steaming up and getting all thick and bubbly with the wine. So this is what it looks like before I cover it with aluminum foil, and I cover it real tight. It's gonna go into a low and slow heat, and I'm not gonna touch it till my husband comes home. So here we go. So hey guys, the rabbit chicken is in the oven, and I got a little bit of rabbit right here that was part that I saved off the carcass because I didn't want it to go to waste. Pretty good, man. I think it's better than chicken, if you ask me. It's more flavorful. When I put the flour on it, I added cayenne pepper and paprika, and you can kind of taste it, but it's not overpowering. Pretty good. I highly recommend it. In fact, I think I'll be buying rabbit quite a bit now.